Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Let's take the time to scan. Welcome back, my beautiful bundles of roses. Today we're gonna be addressing what everybody dreads to have: toxic family. Okay, I said it. Toxic family. Um, we all, some sort of way, have somebody that's toxic in our family. Somebody that's toxic in our life, whether we want to acknowledge it or not. And family, and I'm not saying all families, just so y'all know, can be toxic. They can much so be your biggest haters, your biggest non supporters of what you have going for your life. We're going to talk about dealing with it because that's what I kind of dealt with. Is they always want from you, right? They always got their hand out for what you have, but then when you don't have anything, they're laughing in your face. Or they telling you, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But you could be doing that if they weren't having their hand out taking from you. That's a sign of toxic family. Or another sign of having toxic family, and I know we're talking about dealing with toxic family, but I'm pointing out some signs too, is them telling you what you can and can't do. And you're an adult. And even if you're a preteen, like, still toxic. But sometimes the best way to deal with having a toxic family is to remove yourself. Meaning that if you're used to living in your hometown, you move 4 hours away, you move 8 hours away. Sometimes distance helps control that toxicness that you're getting from them. I'm sorry, I was looking at something, y'all. Sometimes you have to block all your family members' numbers. I did that, and so far, nobody's really reached out, but yeah, I had to do it for me, for my mental well-being, for my physical growth, for my emotional health. It's the same thing for you guys when you're dealing with toxic family. Is your mental, your emotional. You feel bad. You're going to be in a stage where you feel bad, but then you remember all the times that they threw this in your face that they did for you, or they're telling you should and shouldn't be doing this when it's not their concern. It's not their life. This is your life. How are you going to tell somebody how to live their life? Or they are mad at you for career growth or personal growth because they haven't got there, or they're not happy for you. And that's something that is toxic. Or they say congratulations, but then they say, what can you do for me? Why don't you help me get what you just got? That's also toxic. They feel like you owe them, and you don't. You don't owe them. And that's another toxic trait. Or you're successful, and because you're successful, they punish you for it. And that's not okay either. And I'm saying this in the best way, like, every once in a while is a good time to communicate with your family when they're toxic. Communicating with them every day, or just fume them to want to know more and more details, and you're feeding them more details. They're telling other people, like, hey, I think they're going to fail at this, and they'll be back in the same toxic environment that they was before by you updating them every day. And it's bad for your mental health. It's bad for your emotional well-being, your well-being overall. It's bad for you. You want to branch off. When you branch off, you don't want to have any. Sorry, y'all. You don't want to have any communication. Y'all can't see me. You don't want to have any communication. You want to take at least a month and a half or at least 3 months to really dive into everything that you went through with your toxic family or just whoever you're around that's toxic. And then you reach out, you know, like, hey, how's everybody doing? If you don't see a change, then you know you should not be reaching out. You shouldn't be reaching out. And then you have to tell people how to treat you. I can't stress that enough. You have to tell people how to treat you. It's important. And I know because I myself had difficulty telling people how to treat me, including family. I think it's important to evaluate within yourself, you know. I think it's important to really take time to yourself whenever you're dealing with toxic family. Sometimes it can get overwhelming to where you want to attack everybody that's within your family. And you never should get to the point where you feel like that. You never should get to that point where you feel like that at all. But y'all let me know if you've had experiences with toxic family before or dealt with toxic family down below. I love my beautiful bundles of roses. Y'all have a lovely day. I'll be getting a camera soon when I can afford it. I'm out.